When you have ADHD, the most difficult thing next to actually getting up and starting an activity is being able to consistently, for a matter of weeks, months, and maybe even years, following through on it. Having ADHD, in this video, I will let you in on my top 5 secrets and how I managed to completely and consistently change different areas of my life for the better, like my overall fitness, my career, and so on. So stay tuned, guys. Welcome back to ADHD Vision, where you can learn to work with rather than against your brain. So if you have ADHD, why don't you consider subscribing? Now, before we get into it, I have very exciting news because we actually have a sponsor for today's video. Today's sponsor is Magic Mind, a productivity drink that has already helped lots of people with ADHD manage their symptoms, and they were nice enough to send me a package of 30 little shots to try out. And right off the bat, I thought that the packaging was really cool. And before I go into my own experience on this, what I really liked is that, unlike many energy drinks, the benefits from Magic Mind don't actually come from excessive amounts of stimulating compounds like caffeine, but from a combination of 12 active ingredients, which are scientifically proven to improve energy, focus, decrease stress, improve mood, and increase productivity, lasting about 7 hours in total. Now, because of this, I never experienced a real drop of energy after like 30 minutes to an hour after drinking it, like you would with caffeine. All of my caffeine addicts out there, I see you. Now, for someone like me, who really wants to be the most productive I can be, this small drink really helped give me the energy kick that I needed in the morning to help me get motivated and crush my to-do list. I can honestly say, guys, that Magic Mind has already helped countless people with procrastination, fatigue, brain fog, and ADHD, so I would definitely recommend trying it out, guys. You just gotta shake it and then drink it. So let's shake it, mix all those ingredients up, get that energy going. Cheers. Honestly, guys, this just already tastes so healthy. Now, the folks at Magic Mind were nice enough to offer you guys a 20% discount on either 15 or 30 bottles. So basically a whole month's supply if you want, with the code NICK20. So be sure to check it out, guys. The link is listed down below. It's based on 7 years of research and also has a scientific advisory board that is constantly improving the drink. So I really don't think there's anything more healthy and reliable out there in terms of increasing your productivity. Now, let's jump into the video. The main reason behind this video is because when I looked around on the internet, I saw a lot of you guys struggle with staying consistent and actually following through on your goals. And because this is something that I used to struggle with too, I feel like it's about time that I let you in on my 5 secrets on how to stay consistent with ADHD.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
But before I do, it's important to actually understand why we have these consistency issues to begin with. Well, I'm not a neuroscientist, but one of the main reasons is our problem with motivation, or the lack of dopamine in our brains. Our brains have immense problems with motivation, which I think is the main reason behind our inconsistency. If you want to delve deeper into why this is, be sure to click on the video on the top right. So this fact led me to try and figure out a way to stay consistent without having to constantly motivate myself. And something that I found really worked for me was building up routines around whatever it was that I wanted to start doing consistently. Being the self-improvement junkie that I am, I read a lot of books about habit building and quickly found out that this might be the best solution to a lot of my problems. Why? Because a habit like brushing your teeth is something that your body is so used to doing that you can't imagine your life without doing that thing. Now, routines usually work best for me when I have just gotten up in the morning and I'm not yet bombarded with life's struggles. So this is why about 2 years ago, I developed a morning routine centered around the areas of my life that I wanted to stay consistent in. For me, this mainly involved improving on 3 areas in my life: fitness, knowledge, and spirituality. And so what I did was wake up, do some type of exercise for 20-30 minutes, read a book, and then meditate. Now, even though this is something I started 2 years ago, I still do it to this day, optionally switching out these 3 activities with other more important ones that are currently taking up priority in my life. Again, this is something I don't really have to motivate myself to do anymore because it has become automatic for my body. Even though when I started, I would have never thought I would still be doing it up to this point. Honestly, I would have never thought that. It just feels really weird to not follow this routine anymore. According to Healthline, it takes about 66 days to build a habit, which I predict will probably be the most difficult days for you guys if you want to try that out. After which, however, it will just continue to get easier and easier. Now, depending on what you want to stay consistent at, I would recommend just building that into your morning routine. Trust me, 20 to 30 minutes a day can go a long way.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. And I promise you, the dawn is coming.
That second secret I want to let you guys in on is that even though consistency is often visualized as doing the same thing over and over again, you don't have to do it like that. Our brains are immensely bored by repetitive tasks, so if you want to improve your fitness, for example, don't always go for that same run along the same lake. Switch it up. Maybe you want to have some interval training on one day and some long distance jogging on the next. If you keep it interesting for yourself, your brain will thank you and you will have a much easier time consistently working towards your goals, all the while having fun doing so. Now, before we get to the secret number 3, which is a real game changer, I just wanted to quickly take this time to thank every single one of you, seeing as we are almost at 15,000 subscribers. When I started this YouTube channel, I had no idea that my path would lead to having 15,000 of you actively following these videos, and knowing that they're actually helpful for you obviously makes me very, very happy. If we could get to 500 likes on this video, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you for everything up until now, guys. Secret number 3 will really help you condense that long-term goal into daily accomplishments. To stay motivated, our brains need short and easy to fulfill tasks, which is why breaking down your big goal into smaller, more manageable daily chunks can really go a long way for us. Once I started setting small goals, it really reminded me of the fact that every little step matters, and every day I'm in fact getting closer to my goals, which you can review when you go to bed, for example. Also, a nice added bonus is that ticking them off always gave my dopamine deprived brain a nice little shot of the good stuff.
I must say, damn good stuff, sir.
Secret number 4 is something that I have already mentioned once or twice on this channel, and that's because I really think that this is one of the most important things to keep you consistent and can be summarized in one letter. Why? Why are you trying to stay consistent? Or in other words, what are you doing it for? I often come across people who want to reach big goals to make other people proud or to reach what they are expecting of you, but what about what you actually want? What will reaching that goal do to your future and your future plans? Whenever I embark on a new goal-setting journey, I always ask myself what kind of impact me reaching that goal will have on myself and the most important people around me. If you have a big, meaningful reason for doing something, and you can actually put that into words, it will be a lot easier to get back up and keep going. What I like to do is put those identified words or phrases somewhere where every day I can see them, so I'm constantly reminded. Lastly, staying consistent is all about your overarching lifestyle. The people you hang out with, the amount of exercise you do, the environment you're in, all of these things will help or hinder in reaching your goals. So make sure that you exercise regularly to keep those dopamine levels up naturally and set yourself up in an environment that will help you tackle those goals. I vividly remember that before I started exercising regularly, I would constantly be plagued by brain fog, tiredness, low moods, and so on. And over the past years, all of these things were practically erased from my life, all because I took about 30 minutes each morning to exercise. Now, even though I was fortunate enough to never really have issues with my environment, I'm sure this is a big problem for some of you. So here's an example of what you could do. Let's say you want to write a book and you're just, for whatever reason, constantly distracted at home. Make it a habit to go to some quiet cafe with your laptop in the morning and write for 20-30 minutes a day, all the while you have your morning coffee or magic mind. Overall, I think the most important thing for me was actually realizing that I am the master of my life and that there truly is nothing out of my control that I cannot change if I really need and want to. Now, if you really want to start becoming more consistent with your goals, make sure to take it slow and take it easy on yourself. Even though I have managed to pave a way to consistency through the application of these 5 secrets, I still struggle with consistency from time to time. It is just a lot more difficult for us than for other people, so please don't forget that. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you were able to take away some key insights for yourself from this one. For everyone who wants to give Magic Mind a shot, be sure to check out the link in the description to get your 20% discount with the code NICK20, and make sure to let me know how it works for you. If you're trying to get the highest level of productivity out of yourself, I really think giving Magic Mind a shot is worth it. And also check out these related videos if you haven't already, and I will see you again in 4 weeks. Till next time, guys.